Hi there, I'm Kathy Crow. This is the Crow Cottage. It's so nice to have you join me. Thank you so much for making some cards with me today. It is beautiful outside, so nice. It was hard to bring myself in. I went out to the park already today and spent a lot of time out there. Man, it's nice because we had like a week and a half, I think, of rain. Maybe it was just a week. It felt like a week and a half. I'm going to use this stamp set called He's All That. And I forget what the name of the whole suite is, which I kind of needed to know because the paper is actually really the star of this show, if you want to call it a show. It's not a show. It's like practice. And if you want to practice with me, that's great. The only things I can ever teach are things that I've learned probably the hard way and not done successfully for maybe many times and still am failing at times. But that's what we're kind of all doing, practicing together. And there are some things that change a little bit because the products change. So don't ever be discouraged if you feel like you're not getting the kind of cards done, projects done, whatever kinds of things you're making. Don't be discouraged about that. Products are different. So you could be using pens the same. They look the same as that other lady's pens, but they're not flowing the same. Sometimes there's issues, just related with tools. So don't be discouraged if it's not. Just keep working at it. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out in regard to what you have and what supplies you have and what things you use and which kinds of techniques you like doing and you do better. I mean, it's just different for different people. Today's going to be super easy and they're going to be really cute cards. You're going to really like this one. This one is very, very simple. I'm going to start with this one, very limited stamping. And it's the joy fold. I love the joy fold. Hi, Andy. How are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you for popping on with me. I see that I don't know if it's cold where you are, but where our son is living, it is super cold and wet there, it looked like today. I felt so sorry for him. I mean, we had it last week, and it is just gorgeous here. I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to try to see what I'm doing, and it is so nice having a new phone that I can actually flip this around quickly and not worry about it freaking out. And then I'm going to reach over here. I'm sorry, the clock is going because it's going to be my voice is so loud. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. It just goes on. Okay, now I can see what's going on, and hopefully my live chat, it always has this community standards thing, which makes me think, do I have to do anything for that? I don't know. All right, so here are, oh wait, let me grab this cord and try to navigate it to a better location. I gotta have my phone plugged in because these videos go on so long. I don't have that great of a battery, and I'd like it to not be dangling all over this place, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. All right. Maybe that's better. I don't know. I hope so. I'll find out as we go. All right. Anyhow, so here's our paper. So this is from He's All That. And right now we have a special on, and I would be remiss if I didn't tell you immediately you need to join. If you are, thank you for sharing, Andy. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. Make sure you share my videos because it just really helps me out, and I do appreciate it a lot. Our team does fun projects for free every month. That's fun. You get free things. You just get a lot of more, I think, recognition on our team than you do on some others because we're all demonstrators that just do this for fun. So if you are, feeling like you don't like to, you can sell. You can be a seller on our team. Nobody's going to shame you or make you feel bad. In fact, you will be getting a lot of free things on your own when you do that. But most of us do not do that. We are doing it just for fun. And so our recognitions and rewards or things are related to that, not to how much you sell. So it's just a fun team to be part of. And this is a great time to do it because you get all the new in color stamp pads. You get all of the, you get a whole pack of the paper, and you know, you do get all the catalogs. Right now, the catalog's new, so everybody wants one, and it's a really good time to try to get another friend to do it with you, even if you're not trying to sell that friend, just to do, you know, some stamp stuff with you. All right, so here is why I love this paper so much. It has all of these stickers in it. Now, they're not actually stickers, so they're not adhesive on the back, and that's good. I don't really like, I'm going to just pop these all out while I'm with you because they're doubled. So there's 2 sheets, so you get 2 of everything right here. And see how easy they pop out? I mean, like super easy. So if you are a scrapbooker, oh, those stars will disappear fast. I better stick those somewhere. If you have a scrapbooking friend or you like to scrapbook, this is like ideal. Look at that. It's already torn for you. Have you ever done something where you thought, you know what, I would like to tear an edge and have it look nice? Now, I don't know why it didn't, I didn't do this. I don't know. It's supposed to look rugged. This is a man set, right? So this is not an accident. You would think, uh-oh, Stampin' Up, you made a mistake there. But no. I'm quite sure it's not an accident because of this torn edge. It's supposed to look like it's casual. You know, you've just casually thrown this in. It's a journaling kind of page. So that's going to be super fun. But what I am going to use today is this car. Okay. Let me see if I've already, there it is. I love this one. With You, I'm Never Lost. I'm going to get that one. My husband will really laugh when he gets that one. He's going to get that one, and he's going to laugh because it's quite not true. And I suspect that every married couple that shares that is going to be giving it for the same reason, as in sometimes you have a selective memory, and that's a good thing. As we get older, we do forget a lot of the bad stuff. I hope that would happen. When I was going through a lot of parenting, every parent, I'm sure, thinks this. Am I going to just remember this bad stuff all my life? No, you won't. Okay, look at that. Already cut for you. Nice little torn edge. I am going to tell you one thing really quick as I'm looking at that torn edge. One of the things, let me find one that's like ruined slightly. I don't really want, here we go. Okay, torn edges, this is fine for quick and I'm done, and I didn't have to tear it. But when you tear from the, it doesn't matter whether you're tearing from the bottom or from the top. That doesn't matter. But what I'm talking about is you want to make sure you're tearing the edge so that you're seeing this. You don't want to use this side. You're going to want to use this side. Can you see what I'm talking about? Oops, I had my camera off. I mean, I had it not centered, so you couldn't see what I was talking about. Sorry about that. So again, I'm going to just tear this along, and I'm just showing you that when you do a torn edge, you want to see this rough paper here. You do not necessarily, I mean, sometimes it's good to see this, but I personally like to see this. It's more of a, it's just got more texture to it. And it actually is easier to curl up because a lot of times when you do that kind of thing, you want to curl it too. All right, I see my video is struggling. So if you have any frozen issues of video, I'm terribly sorry. I think it's you because last week when I was freezing all the time and asked, it was me. My computer was acting up. I think it does a lot. And actually, oh, I just tore my little antlers, didn't I? No, I didn't. It's fine. These antlers, those are going to be fun. I don't really have any hunting people in our family. If you want, or even in our friends, I don't think, although there's a lot of hunters here in Missouri, lots. So I shouldn't say that. Maybe there are hunters around here. I don't know. But anyway, those would be good for that. I'm excited to see how fast and quick and nice these are popping out. Oops, I was trying to keep it doubled up so I wouldn't have to pop it out more than one time per image. But I sort of lost it there. Okay, there, now we're back together again. All right, especially with those little stars, if you can do it all in one go, it's gonna, and get it all out. And then that way you will use them. If you just keep these in their sheets, because they come out so easily, they will start to come out as you know, rummage through the paper pack, and then they get lost. And my suggestion is get those all out, throw that scrap away, and then find a nice envelope or something to put these all in. Okay, which I will do at some other point in time. All right, so I've got the ones that I'm going to use out. I want to put these all where I'm not going to lose them. Sometimes when I'm doing this video, I like flail around the room. You know, I don't know where anything is, and I'm panicked because I want to get it done. And I don't want to have dead screen time, and I start flailing around and lose things. All right, let me show you. There's this nice plaid. Oh boy, very nice. There's another kind of texture-y thing, and that'll look really good with our texture embossing folders. And then, oh, look at you guys. You've got your little, if you miss the tie thing, and you've got little glasses in here and shoes. And there's another, it's not really quite a plaid. It's check. Very subtle check. And here's your barbecue sheet. That's going to be fun. And I am going to say I got out the one that had a holy smoke, and it's an outdoor, I think it was called Outdoor Barbecue. And I got that set out because I think if you were like me and you have been doing Stampin' Up! For a while, you have some really cool retired sets. Look at this. Oh, that's the one I showed already. And we're going to use that car one, and there's this. Okay, so you have some nice retired sets. There's the handsome one. Kind of forget what it's called. It's, you know, got the tie. There's going to be some nice sentiments on that one. There's, right now, we probably, I don't know, I think that one's retired as well. But that's one that would probably have a nice... Here's that's the retired one that's going to have, if you still have it kicking around, that's going to be a really great one that you can use. And then, of course, let me grab what we have. Here's the Outdoor Barbecue. That's going to be really nice with this barbecue one. This year, for our guy thing, other than the He's All That, this is mostly sentiments. So it's going to be kind of nice for you to have this paper. You're going to want that paper. But if you get this paper, then you're going to want to get out your old sets because these are perfect for them. This is going to go good with this too. But I'm going to show this one on another day. Okay, so here we go. Enough of all of the retired stuff. I like to use our retired stuff. That's another way that our team has, I think, more fun than some teams. You do not get disciplined or punished or even anything. You get rewarded for using your retired stuff the same as your current stuff. All right, so we're going to start with this card. This is the Joy card. I've got it in white because I started with a white basic card, but for time's sake, just so that I don't have to put I just did that because it was actually going to be quicker for me to do it that way. But for you, I think we'll go ahead and do it the more traditional way. We'll start with our soft suede. I'm going to 4 1/4, and I'm just cutting this 11-inch paper in half at 4 1/4, and then we're going to score each one that it just made at 5 1/2. Okay, so there's one at 5 1/2, and here's another one at 5 1/2. These just go back to back, and it's a really quick, easy way to do a joy fold. You can, you know, make it shorter on one side and all of that, but I just find that to be unnecessary. One is probably going to be just a shade, unless you're perfect. Now today, oddly enough, I got it perfect, but usually I don't. And one's slightly bigger, and then I have to choose which one I'm going to be using. But let me go grab, I did forget today to get a backdrop paper, and my computer doesn't, my lighting just does not really like the bright glare of that. Oh, where are you, paper pumpkin? Where are you? I thought I had, ha, there you are. All right, here's my little paper pumpkin right under me here. All right, so now I can remove some of my excess pieces on the side. I don't really need right at the moment. Stick that there. And this one there. Okay, now we're ready to roll. All right, so this is what I'm using. I should have put my name and all of that up there, but I forgot to, and I'm just not going to worry about it today. It's like, that's all right. It's fine. I'm sure that if you really wanted to click on me at all and find out anything about me, you can always go to Pinterest, Kathy Crow's Cards. You can go to Instagram, Kathy Crow's Cards, and you'll see my face and you'll know it's me, because there is another Kathy Crow Stampin' Up! Person out there, but I do not think she has any Kathy Crow's Cards stuff out there. So thank you, Kathy Crow in Illinois, for not doing that, because otherwise I'd have to do something different, because I'm certainly not going to challenge anybody over the name of Kathy Crow's Cards. It's pretty standard thing. All right, so I just glued that together. Voila. Now you've got the basics of your joy fold already. If you need to fix your edges at all, you can do so right then, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So all I need is this paper cut. Let me find it, because I've got it all out here. I actually want to find the one I've already cut rather than a whole another sheet, and of course I'm having a hard time finding you. There you are. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to cut this one. I've already cut it 5 1/2, so we'll cut this one. I cut it 5 1/4, so we'll cut this one at 4 inches. And that's going to be probably perfect for another card if I wanted to do it. And then we'll just glue this right on here. I'm going to look and see, though, if my borders look just a little, yeah, I think, let's look here. It's just a little bit too long on this edge, so let's cut it off just a tad. And it looks like I need a new blade, because I'm seeing some frayed edges. And I hate shaggy edges. That drives me nuts. So I might need to trim just a little bit away, just to make sure. I'm not trimming any of the card. I'm just making sure I don't have any little hanger-oners of fuzz. And that's what happens when your blade starts to get very dull. All right, I do have some jokes for us today. I hope you're in a good mood. And Andy, you never told me what your weather was like. What's it like over there? I keep an eye on, not the Tri-Cities so much. I do keep an eye on the Idaho and Spokane to see what they're doing. And it looked really cold and wet in all of those places today. All right, there we go. Let me pull that over just a little bit. Make sure it's right. Okay, there we go. I will close that up. And that, I lost that tag though. but it's a big one, so it shouldn't be hard for me to find. So here's this tag. This is what I'm using. So I want this to be here. So I'm going to just take my pencil and draw a little line around this. And it doesn't matter. I want to actually do it on the front because I'm going to end up cutting it just slightly shorter anyway. I mean smaller. Now, you could do a nice little border if you wanted to. Actually, I do have a border on here. I kind of do want to do a border. So if I'm going to do a border, I have to do it on the inside here. Okay, so we'll do a little border. And I'd better get a ruler if I'm going to do it for showing. I'm going to have to break down and get a ruler. I think I'll just get my little triangle one out here. It's a little smaller. And I'm going to put this flap up here. Because I just want this to be in the... There. Oh, it's a little crooked. I can see that. Oh, well. I'm just doing the best I can. And when I put it on, it'll actually fix it a bit. Well, sort of fix it. We'll see. Okay, so now I know those are all the parts I'm going to cut away. And let's do that. I don't know if you can see my line. You might not be able to. I can see my pencil line there really well, but you might not be able to see it all that well. Let me see if you're telling me, Andy, because I can't. Maybe you're not listening anymore. She's probably chatting with her friend. Like, how dare you have fun while I'm on? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be having any fun. Okay, cutting that to there. And then you just go to your fold, and on the inside part of the fold, cut that away. Okay, because you don't want that fold part to be showing. I did have a bunch of coffee again today, but I'm not quite as shaky as I was last week. Last week, that coffee, I'm back to my normal, my normal coffee consumption, so. All right. If I am shaky, it's just because I'm shaky. All right, so why did the picture go to jail? This is just a general joke. Last week I did a bunch for teeth because our cute little granddaughter lost a tooth. But I won't do the teeth ones today, okay? So these are just your standard dad jokes. All right, so there we go. Now we can put this on here. But when I noticed that the curves on this tag were kind of cute, I decided I think I want that to be curved. So although this is a retired punch, I'm sure you could get it from somewhere. I don't know why they retired a curved punch. It seems like a pretty standard product, but they did. So there we go. Now we've got those curved, and I could curve the other side with my scissors, but I think I'm just not going to, and we'll just leave it like that. So this gets glued on, and we're almost done. Well, I'll have to put some white on the inside of this card so I have something to write on. But other than that, this one will be finished in no time flat. So why did the picture go to jail? I know you know this one. This is one that everybody has heard. It's because it was framed. It was framed. Kind of like this little frame right here. Okay, so that goes on. Now I need a little soft suede circle. And I don't have one pre-made, so let's put my cutter over here. And let me find the circle that I need for that. Now our set actually comes with a stitched circle, but not the one I'm using. This is the one. This is just a generic stitched circle that I happen to have on hand. And that's what I'm using. Let me find a scrap of soft suede. I thought I had a scrap here. Maybe I don't. I do. I had it. I was tearing it. What did I do with it? Aha, there you are. Okay, so we'll get our scrap out. and cut out. Now I've got a line there. I don't know why. Okay, so there's one. I only need one. Now, oftentimes when I do this, you know, I'll place that better. This is a ruined scrap anyway, so I'm not going to use that for anything other than cutting things out with. But I place my circle in there carefully so that I can use it for something else in the future. Because you never know when you might do that. All right. All right. Oh, Barb, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this set, and I hope you get to borrow your friends. Borrowing is great. I prefer to purchase myself. Then I don't have to worry about not having it right on the day I want it. All right, so here's a little white. Don't you love having all these white? I sit at night with my scraps and cut out white and vanilla because you never know when you're going to need a white and vanilla. So that one's going to go right in there, and we're going to use, you could use the classic one, but it's already got a car on there, so I'm going to use the Hello Handsome on this one. Now this does have that holy smoke, you know, you're amazing. Again, you got to have your old barbecue set, right? Got to have your old barbecue set for that. And then because we're using, this is early espresso, this dark paper is early espresso or cardstock, all of that. So I've got early espresso out here. We'll stick that on there. I'm flubbed. So this is another nice thing about having so many circles handy. Let's see if I have one that is that size again, though. I don't think I do. That's going to work, but barely. I really want this one. I might have to cut another one if I can't find it quick enough. Aha, there you are. I think you're the right size. Nope, you're the other big one. Oh, come on. All right, it's time for another joke then, I guess. These are all that size. Where did you come from, little stitched circle? What set did you come from? I brought down, when I cut these out, I brought down several sets so that I'd have different sizes. There we go. All right, this time let's clean this off and be a little more careful. Where did I, oh, there it is. Okay. All right, here's your next joke. How do you know if there is an elephant under your bed? Now, I suspect something about a trunk is going to be in this one, right? How do you know if there's an elephant under your bed? Okay, now I'm trying not to rock it, but as you can see, I still got some gunk on the side, even though I was trying not to. So just to make sure that I don't do the same thing again, I'm going to clean that off right there and down there just in case. But that's wet. Okay, so I'm going to take my finger and just kind of dry it off. And we'll try it again. Since I'm looking at an angle, because I'm not standing up doing it, that's partly what the issue is. Okay, very good. The thing I like about a circle die is that you can't do it wrong, because if it's not, you know, you just turn it. If you get it a little crooked, you just turn it. And it will be fine. Okay. All right. Now we'll put a little glue on there, and we are almost done with this card. Very, very cute. Okay, so let's look here. Let me look at the joke. How do you know if there is an elephant under your bed? It does not have anything to do with a trunk. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Okay, I want this to go under the car like this. And then there is room to write, and there's lines and stuff too. So I think you might want to do something with that. I think that could be fun. But let's just stick our car on first to make sure. No, let's stick the label on. I want it to be sticking up a little bit, so I'm not going to put any dimensionals on the top. I'll just stick them down here like that. and then the car on, and then that's it. I won't do the inside, but you would want to cut like a 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of white. Oops, I don't want that on the top. Well, it'll probably be okay. Because I want this to go up here, and it needs to not... See, I need this to be on the label. Okay, there we go. That's good. All right, there we go. There's one. Okay, we'll just stick you up here on this side. Here's the next one we're going to do. This is a very fun one. Little ribbon on it. It's a fun fold. Okay, so let me show you how to do this one. This one's very fun. And I did extra long. I'm doing extra long ribbon. If this is a guy's card, he is not going to want to be messing with bows. So you want that to be really simple. Really simple to do. This is soft suede. Uh-oh, don't look at my embossing folder I used on that I shouldn't have. A really good one that I happen to like a lot, and I use it on the side slyly. All right, now let's see here. We don't need this anymore. I think I'm done with that. And I am gonna need, it looks like I am going to need a pretty good sized circle. So let's grab that out. That's the only one I need from my little pack. Circles. And we're going to use soft suede, a whole sheet of it, for this one card. Okay, so this is soft suede. Okay, here's the answer. Your head hits the ceiling. Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible joke. What are they thinking? You know, if an elephant was really under you, it'd have to be a baby elephant for one thing, because he wouldn't even be in your room otherwise, unless you have a giant room. My room's not that big. All right, those are my jokes. Let's see if I can find a better one. Oh, this must be an elephant one. I must have had an elephant day going here. Here's a dog one. Where do you find a dog with no legs? Oh, this is too easy. You're going to get this one. Where do you find a dog with no legs? All right, now for this card, you want to take your 11-inch by 8.5-inch piece of cardstock and put it in this way. And you're going to go 5.5 inches, okay? And cut that like that. And then you're going to need to score it. So to score it, you're going to need your little arm out and your score tool. Okay, so you will score it at 3 3/8 of an inch. And there's 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay, 3/8 of an inch. And then 7 5/8. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an 8. That 8's mark right after the 7.5. So that's that. And then we want to fold it, and we are going to do the cute little diagonal tops. So you don't need your arm out. Let's put that away. And I don't need my score tool. Put you away because you always fly out. I'm going to take this and use the fold as my starting point right here where the cutting line is. Okay. And then this point, I'm going to drag it out to the 1-inch mark. So where I see my 1-inch mark and the line going down from that, I'm just putting my corner right there and then putting the fold right here. And this is how you're going to do all of them. You're going to cut that like that and then flip your card and do the same thing. Put the fold here, put that corner right here on your 1-inch mark. Okay, right there. So it's going to cut right straight up. And then we're going to do it for the sides here. Take your corner here, stick it in the track. And this one, make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, this is correct. And then I'm putting this at the 1. Now, it doesn't have to be actually exact. It just has to be close. You're getting a nice little diagonal that is pretty much matching on all sides if you use your 1-inch measurement. It could be 1 I wouldn't go any farther than 1 1/8. I tried it with 1 1/4 and it was just, it worked, but it didn't fold nicely enough here at the bottom. It's nice to have that overlap there. So All right, now you can keep these to use as guides for cutting your paper. Some people do that way. I'm not going to, but you could. The way I'm going to cut this paper, I need it to be exactly the same. So you can take your measurement across. Let me find my ruler. Okay, so you can take your measurement across at this point and see it is actually looking to me to be 3.5 right there. Well, that's where our fold was, pretty close. It was actually 3 3/8, but that looks like 3.5 to me right there. All right, so 3.5 is going to be where the soft suede comes out to. Let's do it on the one that I'm actually working on here. Because it is slightly different. This is coming out to 3 3/8 right there, which is right where the fold is. It should have been that. So I don't know. I must not have done that one exactly right. So this is 3 3/8 here. So I want my mat to actually be back all the way here at 3 1/8. So just to give myself some wiggle room, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go all the way up to 3 3/4. I mean 1/4, 3 1/4. And here, I'm going to want the mat there. And let me put it down here so you can see maybe what I'm doing on a white background. I want my mat to be here to here because I want to see some soft suede all the way around it. I can see fuzzies on my paper because my blade needs to be replaced, my cutting blade. All right. So, my cutting board out of the way. All right, so I actually want my paper to start here and I want it to end here, which is at 5 1/4, which is what it should be. You know, that's what you would normally have, 5 1/4. All right, so where is that paper? Here's one. I don't know if it's wide enough. This is one of my scraps. So let's see. Let's measure it. So I need this to be 5 1/4. Aha, it's fine. I'm going to cut this side, I think. 5 1/4, right like that. It's the width that I'm not so sure about. It's pretty close. Pretty close. So it's actually a little bigger, which is good. I want it to be a bit bigger so that I can correct any mistakes. And you do want to check to make sure you know where your angles are going before you try to cut. Okay, so this piece has to go on this flap because this flap is a little bit bigger. Now it would work, but this flap actually is a tiny bit bigger. So I'm going to do it on this one. Oh, it's going to be pretty big, though. Maybe I don't want to do it on this one, but I am going to. Because I want this one to fold over it, and this is going to be embossed. I'm not putting paper on this one. So we'll do this side, and then I can show you what I'm talking about, trimming it. I can take this and just go, again, we're going to go 1 inch. So if one corner goes here, this corner goes here. I'm going to just, oops, that would be cutting the angle wrong. I need this one to go this direction. So here, that won't be right because I need it to be like this. So I'm not going to do it that way because I'm afraid I'll have trouble. I can fold it and work that way. I'm going to just draw on it, okay? I want to draw on this side so I don't totally flub it up. So let's go ahead and stick this here right against it so it's nice and even. I need to be able to get all the way to that corner. We're going to have to move it up just a bit. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lines on my paper to make sure that my DSP is placed straight. And I'm going to do that to this line here. And then this one, I can use the line down here to make sure that it's straight here. So I actually need it to be right there. You know, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just talking to myself. I'm just talking to myself. I'm trying to get a 1/8 inch border of soft suede around it. And you can see this piece just isn't, it's not long enough. I need this to be showing more here. It's fine here, but not here. So I'm telling you I can't use this piece. That's why you need it to be a bit larger. I thought I could just save myself some cutting of a whole big sheet of 12 by 12, but I can't. So I'm not even going to try to. So I know I need that to be about 3 3/8. So that being said, I'm going to go to 3 1/3, just to make sure it's big enough. Cutting off that 3 1/2 inch piece. Now I know it's going to be big enough. Is this 3 1/2? No. See how much bigger it is. That's why that one wasn't working. Now I can just do this, and this makes it so much easier. I can do this. I can put my little border on it by going like this. So I'm putting my soft suede out away from the DSP, putting it out a ways. And then I'm going to just draw a line here and one here. Okay. And then you can either use your scissors or you can use your cutting board, whichever way you want to do it. Okay, let's see. I think I cut my angle wrong. Look at this. I'm having all kinds of troubles because I cut my angle perfect if I wanted it to go like that. But my angle is all wrong. What a laugh. I'm having all kinds. See, this way, but not this way. So if I wanted to do it this way, but then it would be upside down. I'm showing you all how not to do it. So I'm going to take, this is the other piece of paper that I had, and I am going to just use it. I'm going to have to just emboss on this side instead of this side. It's going to be slightly different than I planned, but oh well. I'm not going to waste a whole sheet of paper just because I cut the angle wrong. But you can see that it is quite wrong. So I'm going to take it right up here. And I don't think, let me see if this is long enough for me to correct this sheet. It kind of is, isn't it? So I think I can still do it maybe with this one. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look here. There and there. Yeah, I can do it if we do it. Well, it's a little short there. There. Okay. All right, this is what I'm going to do for now just because I'm in a bind and I'm trying to get done. I'm going to make sure this is even here like this. And then I am going to just do this. Now, this is not the end all. This is just starters here because I'm going to need to fix this. But at least I'll know I have my angles going correctly. Okay, because this isn't fixed here, as you can see. And it's too wide, and that needs to go here. Now, my angle's fine, but it needs to be from here to there. So I don't want anything shorter here. Let's go up like this. Okay. Okay, now we fix that angle. Now we'll go here like this, and I'm making sure this is straight here. And there we go. This is taking longer than it should have, but oh well. This is the way it goes. Make sure, I want to make sure this line is straight, and as I'm adjusting it, I can tell I'm kind of moving it a bit. All right. Ooh, this is a close one. I almost had it, but not quite. All right, almost. Then this edge here needs to be a little bit better. All right, now we've finally approached the end. All right, now still my angle's just slightly off right there. Okay. Let's move you just a little out. We're gonna take it's pretty close. So I'm gonna go ahead and live with that angle. And I'm gonna stick this here right to the edge of that brown track where the cutting line is. And that's just gonna cut off that, really a 1/16 piece. So I end up with a better border because I just wasn't ending. And I end up with the piece on the side that I actually wanted it on. Boy, that was problematic, but we got it done. Thank you for sticking with me. Okay, that was better. All right, so where do you find a dog with no legs? And the answer is right where you left him. And that is just obvious, okay? It's like, it's slightly better than the elephant one, but not much. Okay, there we go, right there. Oh. Go over there, down there. Very good. Okay, perfect. All right, now we want to emboss this, and I think this folder's not available to you, but Splatters is, and it's a good one. So we're going to use Splatters. Splatters also is one that is very random, so that makes it easier to use too. Let me put my glue together here, and then let me show you how we're going to cut out or emboss splatters. Now when I get out my embossing folders, I feel, is it 3D or is it a thin one? If it's a thin one, the 3D ones need a special sandwich. But if it's a thin one, then all you need is your basic plate that came with this machine and the special blue one for embossing. No other plates, not the cutting plate or anything. And we are just going to do this one side, which is handy because this is just one of the little 6-inch ones. I'm going to fold that right underneath because I only want that piece embossed. Okay, so we'll just stick that there. We'll stick that all there. And roll that through. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. All right, now you're ready for your ribbon and your other paper. Uh-oh, I've got paper in here too. Uh-oh is right, because I still have this problematic one. I'm gonna do it this way this time. Let's just take this border here, like this. Okay, because this is a pretty good sized piece. I actually have one there too, but we're gonna use it like this. Okay, and like this. And it's easier to just do it this way. I mean, that's just the way it is with these angle cutting things. I think I've done this angle stuff so many times using the measurements, and that's all well and good on your first cut. But when you start to match your angles, it makes it hard. Okay, so all I need to do is just trim some here, and that's gonna move this in, and then it's gonna be all golden for that inside piece. So let's lay that right there. Again, I'm just using this side of this track as a guide for where to cut it, and that's giving me about a 1/16 of an inch. And that's not exact, obviously. Okay, right there. Is that enough? Oh, it's pretty close. It's gonna have to work, so we're gonna put glue here. Here and here. There we go. And then I wanted this little piece here, because I had all of these little angle cuts. So I just figured, I think I'll just use them right here. I'm not gonna, I wasn't going to, but why not? Let's just do it. This is a little shorter than this, but not much. I'm gonna just use that angle again. I'm gonna make it a little shorter, like that. Oops, I can't see it. And anyway, I don't really want to draw on that side, but I'm gonna anyhow. Let's do that. What am I doing? I need this corner to be up there. I want more of it showing than that. Okay. I don't need that side. I just need all of this. Oh, come. I'm afraid my angle's gonna be off if I do it like that, because this is quite different there. So let me get that matched up, and we'll do this side. You know, was having all kinds of issues on that other side. I don't know why, but I was. All right, so there we go, right there. It ends up being not quite perfect, but I wanted to make the bottom match up better. And I don't want to show the top, so I needed it to be down a little more there too. All right, so this one's gonna go on there. And then you'll have your little white surface to write on the side. I don't know when Father's Day is coming up, but it is pretty quick. So this is actually going to be a fun little Father's Day project for you to do if you want to. You have enough time, barely, but you do if you grab that set. Again, you're going to need to do it anyway because I know they're all selling out super fast. It's just kind of ridiculous. If you want a stamp set these days, you have to be quick. I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper that I have on the side. I just want a skinny scrap. And I just need this angle at the top. I don't really need the other angle, just that angle. Now, let's cut it again. All right, and then that's gonna go there. And then we're gonna put a little pencil mark there so I know where to cut there. There we go. All right, here's another joke. How do you know? No, I did that one. Why are elephants so wrinkled? Oh, that sounds like a good one. Why are elephants so wrinkled? Because they take too long to iron. Why are they so wrinkled? Are elephants wrinkled? I guess some parts of them are very wrinkly. We just came back from looking at some elephants at the zoo not too long ago, but actually it was a while ago because we were going to go with our older son when he was here visiting us just a couple of weeks ago, but and we saw everything else, but the elephants were inside for the day. I don't know why that's wrinkly there, but it must be because of my elephant joke or something. Okay, so now you're going to take your soft suede ribbon, and I cut a really long piece. This is a 1.5 mat almost worth, just to be on the safe side. Okay, and then I am going to want this to fold across here like this. And I want to glue this down, but I don't want to wait for it to glue. So I think what I'm going to do is just use my tape. Now the problem with my tape is it's wider than this. This is 1 1/4 inch ribbon. So it's slightly wider. So I am going to need to make sure that I put it right where my tag is going to go. Okay. So let's do it up a little higher. See how my tape, it tore my paper? This has been happening and it's really annoying. Look at that. It's like so ridiculous. I am so sure. All right, we're going to do it on the ribbon. I know I'm going to have better luck doing that. So we'll stick it on the ribbon. Wow. That was really amazing. I don't usually have it happen on the cardstock. I have it happen on this a lot, but not on the cardstock. I think that's like one of the first. Thankfully, because I've embossed it, it doesn't even show, and it's going to be under a tag anyway, but man, that was annoying. All right, so now it's fastened. I did want to, is this the one I put the, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. That's for the next card. We're going to do one more after this. I think we have time. I was a little late getting in because my clock is off a little bit. I thought I had plenty of time, and then looked at my other clock and realized, oh, this chiming one is off. So it's actually much later than I thought. All right, so take this tag. We're gonna stick this one right on here with those dimensionals. Kind of disappeared on the side. Come on, you can do it. And what is another joke? Why did the elephant paint himself different colors? Ooh, so he could hide in the crayon box. Now, these are really good ones for your kindergartners. Okay, I think these are really good. They should be able to remember these really well, and then they can tell their friends and wow them with their great comedic skills. The crayon box, that's a good one. I should have remembered that one probably from my own school days. Now, this is With You, I'm Never Lost. Very cute. Very, very cute. All right, right there. All right, awesome. I love these cards. These are so cute. And I have an extra one now, if you want it. Place an order, because right now, for every $50 or more order a person place, I am sending you 10 free cards. So one of them might be these. Put in your order, then you don't even have to buy the set, right? All right, there we go. That one's done. One more. So we've got these two. Those were cute. This one's super easy because I actually had a leftover piece when I was cutting before because I cut the wrong side. There you go. As you can see, this one should have worked, but I was trying at the time to get this side, and so anyhow, ended up with an extra piece. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take your 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of soft suede, or no, early espresso, and then you'll take your extra sheet that you probably have laying around here. Now this one's a little skinnier, but I'm going to use it anyway. You're just going to want to do an angle, and it doesn't really matter at this point. We're not matching any angles, so if you don't have an angle in it already, like I don't with this one, we'll just put it in. And so I'm going to put 1 corner to the 1 inch on this side, not that side, and match right up to that. No, that's not right. I do need it to be like this. This side to the 1 inch line. You know, this is the deal when you're cutting angles, is they're tricky. They're tricky for me anyway. I know my card is 5 1/2, so I need this to be 5 and we'll go 3/8. Not there. 5 and it needs to be this side. So we'll go 5 and 3. Because 5 and 3/8. It's kind of hard because my angle is like right there. All right. Hopefully that's correct. Let's see. Pretty close. It could have been a little shorter, but I'm going to live with it. And it's I didn't do this angle, and I kind of liked that angle, so let's do it. All right, let's just go ahead and do it. So this goes to the 1 inch mark. No, not that side, this side, ding dong. Okay, so this goes to the 1 inch line, and then you're putting that point right in the track, and then you'll get this front angle like that. Okay, very good. That's cute. Very cute. And this way you use up your scraps. This is a really pretty paper. I like it, but it's not one that I'm going to want to have leave, you know. I'm not going to want it for years and years and years. I do want, usually the men's paper, I tend to want to use it up. So if you get a pack of this, you could, if you don't like it that much, share it with a friend, because then you will only have to use the one sheet and they can have the other sheet. Sometimes that happens. You get it and you think, well, I really like that one sheet. That sheet was the one I really liked, but these other ones not so much. Now I did the same thing with this ribbon. My tear and tape, or not tear and tape, this press and seal, or whatever the heck this stuff is called, stamp and seal. It tore my DSP when I went like this. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to take my ribbon. I've already cut it. This one I've cut pretty long too. Just a little longer than this mat. Not much longer, but a little bit. Because I wanted to make sure I had plenty to work with. And I'm going to take this and figure out where I want the ribbon. Like right here. And I am going to just put it right on my ribbon again. Just to be sure that I don't need a lot. And then it's easy to take that excess. I don't know if you can see it. I can see that tape, and I can just roll it to the inside where this ribbon is and stick it in there. So it's not like gumming up my card. And it was nice that it didn't stick to my paper. Sometimes it does, so then I just have to get another piece of paper. If I'm working right on my nice little glass mat, it doesn't matter. It sticks because it's easy to clean off. All right, so I'll stick this right, about here. Now I've got that ribbon on and it's not going anywhere. And I can bring this around. Now, a while ago, we had in the catalog, it's not there anymore, these cool slides. And I got extras because what a great little embellishment to put on cards. I know these guy cards, it works really great, but it's actually really good for almost any of them. I love that. Like a little belt. Isn't it cute? Okay, I don't really need this to be here. I'm gonna hope it doesn't tear. I'll push hard there, just because I kind of want to put my ribbon up there and get it on there. And then this one, I'm gonna kind of just get an angle going here. Be like right there. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to just put the tape on the ribbon itself. And kind of tuck it under there a little bit. There. Now I've got my little belt on. It's so cute. And then we're going to do these stamps. You've got Together for the Long Haul and Every Day with You is Another Adventure. Very cute. Now I probably have circles already ready to go. If I can find where I put where did I put you? My little pack of white labels. It disappeared on me. It gets pretty thick. How could it have disappeared on me anyway? But it did, so I don't know. I've got another one over here. Let's see if I've got any other ones in here. I don't see them. Where did you go? See, this is what I mentioned. I'm flailing around, looking for my labels. Is it under my cutting machine? No, it's not under my stamps. It's a pretty big pack of tags. How could I possibly have lost it? I don't know, but I did. I don't see it anywhere. Very strange. Let's see. I might have to cut because I don't know that I have circles in this package. This one looks like I did mostly scalloped ones. And I want the circles. Oh, come on. Where are you, circles? See, if you were here with me, you could be showing them to me. Because I know you could see them here in my room. Where are you? Little circles, come on. They're not under my jokes. Wow. They must have fallen on the floor somewhere. But have I gotten up and moved around? No. That is just so bizarre. All right, so it doesn't really matter. I can cut them out. It's not that big of a deal, but I am going to have to cut them out. So I totally lost them. Oh, there's a little thing. Let's put our tape away. Very strange. Okay, put you aside for a moment. And let me grab a piece of white cardstock and our stamp pad. I'm still stunned that I've lost somehow a whole pack of tags. So we'll do the together. We're in for the long haul with our early espresso. And make sure you clean your stamp good. These are pretty deep around that circle, that outer circle. So it's easy to miss that spot. And that one. Very easy to stamp. So maybe I was supposed to show that to you. Who knows? Pretty funny. And we are done with you for a while. So cute. I'm really enjoying this set. It's so fun. All right, here's another one. Just in case you were getting bored, how can you tell if an elephant has been in the refrigerator? How can you tell if an elephant has been in the refrigerator? This is a pretty good one, actually. I kind of like this one. His footprints are in the butter. Oh, I didn't like it. I hear crickets. All right, so now we are going to get, it doesn't really matter what circle you use. I am going to just use my Stylish Shapes. This is the newer stitched shapes, and I prefer it over our old stitched shapes because it has these tags, those flag tags. Those are really useful. This is actually slightly large. Kind of want that other, this is too small. This one's too large. That one's too small. I'm gonna sneak in my other. This is my fake one, I call it. Now this set comes with this circle. Let's try it and see. Actually, that's perfect. So let's use this. This comes with the set, and it's the perfect size for your tags here. Okay, the footprints in the butter. That's a pretty good one. Okay, what do you call a flower that runs on electricity? What do you call a flower that lives on electricity? I like this one. I should put this one on a card. A power plant. A power plant. I like that one. That one's funny. Sort of. All right, so there you go. Doesn't it have a cute little edge? I do kind of like that little edge. It's not really a scalloped edge. It's a nice edge. And then this is it. We'll put it on a card, and we're going to be almost done here. We'll stick that there. We'll stick that there, or vice versa. But we do need dimensionals for that. So let's glue this one down. Okay, and just glue this one right here like this, and then we'll put dimensionals on this one. Okay. That's 10. There, like that. All right, very good. And then here's my standard sized card, ready to have my front glued right onto it. And this one I can do too, because this is just my sample. We'll get those on there. I'll do those on my own. So here is our little projects today. Aren't they cute? All right, I think you're gonna like this set, so don't miss out. Make sure you think about if you haven't joined a team already, or even if you have, hey, Jewel, it's nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. I didn't see any of that comment stuff. Facebook, you guys. Wow. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. All right, thank you guys for joining me so much. I appreciate it a lot, and I will see you next week. Have a wonderful day. I hope you had a good Mother's Day yesterday, and an even better week coming up. Okay, bye.